Hello everyone, and welcome to the another year on the another episode of this Azure Back to School. So before starting this session, I would like to thanks to the Dan Natwick and as well as the Derek Smith for conducting this event every year in the month of September. So we can call it as Azure Back to School. Okay, and so before getting started with the building chatbots, I would like to share my screen and I would like to uh, share my PPT. Give me a moment. I would like to share my screen. Yeah. Yes. I hope my screen is visible to all of you. Let me share completely. Yeah. So today we can discuss something about building intelligent chatbot with Azure Language Studio and Q&A Maker. Okay. So for this session, so I would like to tell something about how can we build the chatbot. So what is the role of this language studio in this building the chatbots, and what is the role of Q&A maker, and everything we can discuss today's session. Okay, let uh, move forward to this session, and I would like to yeah here. Before going to the forward, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Prathap Reddy, Microsoft AI MVP. I'm working as a for app developer and sometimes Azure engineer, and so most probably the I am working as an associate consultant every day. I'm an author, I'm a blogger, I'm a speaker. I hold 8x Azure certificate, and so in the month of January this year, Microsoft recognized me as the most valuable professional in the category of artificial intelligence. If you want me connect with me, anything related to Azure and artificial intelligence, machine learning, feel free to connect with me. So at the end of the session, I would like to give my QR and as well as my LinkedIn URL. So feel free to connect with me. So let's discuss something about what is your insights, and let's something we can discuss something about artificial intelligence and how can we build the chatbots related to this session. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. And I would like to yeah. So today's agenda is what is an AI, what is conversational AI, what is knowledge base, what is Q&A maker, demo and Q&A. We are again discuss something about it. Okay. So before getting started, what is an AI? So everyone says that AI means the acronym word of this A is artificial intelligence. Everyone said A is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is AI, right? But we need some definition. What is an artificial intelligence? So I'm talking in front of you. My intelligence is a human intelligence. What is the difference between human intelligence and artificial intelligence? Right, there is an idea between. We have an idea why they are separated as artificial intelligence and human intelligence. Right. So we have artificial intelligence is the science of making machines think and act like humans. Yes, of course. Whatever the things that human is able to do in daily life, everything this artificial intelligence is able to do something that it will mimic the human interaction. So for example, let's say it is able to speak, it is able to see, it is able to hear, it is able to remember, it is able to do something, anything related to this human things. That's why artificial intelligence is the science of making machines think and act like humans. It's everything related to this. This simple abbreviation, simple definition of this artificial intelligence in my words. Okay, and we can discuss something more like AI can really what are the things is able to do. Like AI can able to see. Yes, of course, AI can able to see. And so what are the for example, let's say I'm using my mobile phone. For example, let's say so in my mobile phone, I'm using the facial recognition. Whether the, for example, let's say I'm using my wife's mobile phone. So my wife's mobile phone is very privacy. she is the owner of that product. Let's say I would like to bring her mobile, and I would like to I would like to tap on the screen, and I would like to see in front of that camera. Is unable to detect the owner of the face. It will say that it doesn't. It is decline the permissions to allow the mobile phone. Let's say, for example, for example, I'm using my mobile phone. I would like to see in front of that camera. It will recognize this is the right person of this mobile product, is able to see that person. They recognize this person. It is the person is the right owner of this product. Is able to recognize and is able to unlock the mobile phone. Like that, AI can able to see. So we have a lot of uh, key features of this this AI can able to see, like see AI enabled cameras, AI enabled CC cameras. So we have the mobile phones and everything, automobiles and everything. We are using this AI. This is one of the use case of this AI, and AI is able to hear. For example, let's say me and my wife discussing about which products I need to buy for my home. For example, let's say I would like to buy one Alexa. I would like to discuss something yesterday. But whatever we discussed yesterday, everything that will be appeared in my laptop, in my mobile phone, instantly whenever I open YouTube, whenever I open any social media. So everything related to that home essentials and everything, Alexa products and everything will be appeared there. So like that, AI can able to hear. Yes, of course, whatever the things we discuss about anything related to that one, it is able to hear that one. And it is able to speak. For example, whenever we need to give any prompt related to whenever we need to give the prompt as a speech, prompt as a text, prompt as a image, like that we can give everything. But we can expect the response in a speech manner. Like that we have an ability from this artificial intelligence. Okay. So this is one of the things that AI can able to speak and see and hear. And the final thing is AI can able to remember. Yes, of course. AI can able to remember whatever the things. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah. See, AI can able to remember. As for example, let's say we are using large language models like ChatGPT, Bing, and Copilot, Gemini models. Whatever the things related to this LLM, whenever I need to ask something related to, for example, I just chit chat with that LLMs long back. For example, let's say 15 days back or 20 days back, I just to search about what is Azure back to school. I just searched last 15 days back. For example, I just continue to the same chat today. So who all of the speakers of this Azure back to school 2024? It will give you the response. So it will give you some links and it will give you the response. Like that, it will remember whatever the chart or whatever the chit chat that you have been done long back ago. It will again remember whatever the things that you already done. It will able to remember. So like that, we have a lot of examples for this one. But I just given one sample example. Like that, AI can able to see, hear, speak, and remember. These are all of the things that we actually do. Okay, and also next we can discuss something about what is language. So while we building the chatbot, we need a especially language. Without language studio, we can't do anything. Hmm. Yeah, sorry. And Azure Language Studio is the powerful platform that allows you to build, create, and custom models for the next processing using your own data. Is the one of the thing that is a very like we can build and create a custom model. So what are the things we have to done from ourselves? So like we have some custom models, we have to do something. Everything that we are able to do something related to this language studio in language studio, and we have it is designed to handle a various NLP process. Yes, of course, everything related to this NLP that is available in this language studio, and moreover, what is conversational AI? Yeah. So conversational AI means we can say like it is an chit chat with an agent. So I'm a human being. I just chit chat with ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot. So what are the normal things? What are the conversation that we had from like what are the things like at the time period what we mean? So we had a conversation between a human being and AI model is called conversationally. So let's say a solution that enables dialogue between AI agent and human. Yes, of course. Generally, AI agents are known as bots. Yes, of course. So we have the chatbots. What are the we created like ChatGPT, Bing model, Gemini Copilot, and we everything we call it as chatbots. And bots can engage over multiple channels, such as yes, it can enable over such as like in for example, let's say we have in Language Studio, we have the channels like Teams, and we have some Hi, Outlook, email, Facebook, and different channels that is available in while we enable this multiple channels, like for example, email, chat, and social media channels like that, and available features in this model. We have different features that is available in this model, like that is a new identity recognition, and we have some language detection, and we have sentiment analysis and opinion mining, and key phrase extraction, and conversational language understanding, and question answering, and custom text as well. So we have name identity recognition. Name identity recognition, say we can simply say, like for example, whether it is a person name, whether it is a city name, state name, country name, animal name, plants name, everything related to the name, like nouns, we can say it is as called name identity recognition. And language detection. So which type of language it was. So it will automatically detect the languages and it will translate to some other languages. And we have some sentiment analysis and opinion. Sentiment analysis, whether you are in the positive mode, whether you are in the neutral mode, whether you are in the negative mode, everything that we'll able to see, analyze them. And we have some key phrase extraction. So in the key phrase extraction, for example, let's say we have one bundle of set of data, set of text data, so that we are able to extract the within the key phrases, like it will enable the key phrases, it will extract some key phrases and some conversational language understanding. Yes, of course, it's the one of the feature. And one more thing is question, sorry, the custom text analysis. So these are some key features available in this model. And moreover, sorry, moreover, we have one more feature called the Q&A maker service. This Q&A maker service, we have so we have to create one Q&A maker, like we have to give some questions, we have to give again some answers, we have to make one Q&A maker. Okay, once you create this Q&A maker, it is able to respond for your query session. So we would like to create this Q&A maker today's session. Okay, and so before we are creating this Q&A maker, we need the knowledge base of the question and answer page. And it is 1 second. Yeah. And we have the knowledge base of question and answer. So we have to create one knowledge base. So for example, let's say we have to create one, for example, let's say Excel file and text file and what are the things. We have to create one knowledge base. Then we have to create this knowledge Q&A maker. And file after this one. And once we create this Excel file or text file or XML file, whatever it will be, after that we have to entering the questions and answers. And we have to enter the question and answers into the knowledge base. And from the existing frequently asked question documents, using the building the chart feature, we have the building chart feature as well. And we have the knowledge base from the client apps and including the bots as well. So like that. So there is a one. These all are the some features that is available in this Q&A maker service that we are able to integrate the knowledge base to this Q&A maker as well. So this is all about this. There's one example while we creating this chatbot, how can it will respond accordingly. Okay. Now we can able to create one Azure bot service. Okay. So while creating this Azure bot service, okay, and give me one moment. Yeah. So Azure bot services and all. So we have the different types of, while we are creating the Azure bot services, we need something like we can say some learn something about what is an Azure bot service center. So it is a cloud-based platform that is developed and managing bots. So it is developing while it is like SDLC, everything that is happened through these bot services only. And the integration with language understanding and Q&A maker and others as well, it is available. And it is a connectivity through the multiple channels like Teams, Outlook, and email, and Facebook, etc. And these are some available features that is available in the like Azure bot services and all. And moreover, so we have some benefits of knowledge base to your company, like better productivity, and so we have some better productivity and a better search engine, and some other features like better customer retention. So these all are the features that is available here. And less stress for the customer support team and all. Okay, so we have some of the benefits like knowledge base, and that is KB. We need to call it as KB to your company, and better productivity and a better search engine, better customer retention, less stress for the customer support team and all. And we have some useful insights by using this knowledge base and all. Okay. Okay, so these are some examples and the benefits of this knowledge base. Okay, now we are coming to the definition of knowledge base. So what is the definition? What is the real definition of this knowledge base? So for example, say, so we are creating the chatbot without a knowledge base, how it can perform. So we are asking several questions, it will give you the response. But there is a possibility without brain. For example, we are the humans. Without brain, how can we perform, right? We are idle, right? So like that, our chatbot needs our knowledge base. Without knowledge base, it doesn't. It means zero. Okay, knowledge base is the exponential collection of information. It is the collection of information, and moreover, it is like they act as a digital resource for disseminating and collecting the information either online with the capability to put in the internet itself. So what are the things that we can ask to this chatbot? It is able to give the information. It is able to respond through the chat. I mean, what are the chatbot we created? So everything that is based on this knowledge base. So like that, it will respond accordingly. And we have some examples. Let's say the knowledge bases like in normal terms, we have some public libraries and databases and specific topics like internet repositories of KBs. As well. These all are some knowledge bases that is available. And we have, let's move to the demo time. So it is a demo time. We can demonstrate something on language today. Okay. So I would like to share my screen on now. Okay, give me a moment. So give me a moment, and so I would like to share my screen again. Uh, Let me share my screen once again. Yeah. So I just shared my browser. So just tap on to just go redirect to the portal.azure.com. So once you redirect here, give me a moment. It is redirect to the. Sorry, actually, my family members are around me. So what I'm really explaining, Okay. So once you redirect to this portal.azure.com, here you need to look for the language studio. Just tap onto the language studio. And here we need to create one service, okay, for this language studio. Now, so here there is an option called create option. Just tap on to create. Okay. And so so here we can select. So we have some the default features and some custom features. So we have some already default feature name, entity declaration, text summarization, text summarization. So is there anything that we need to focus on, like a custom question answering? This is called we need to say this is the option where we need to something we need to demonstrate today, like custom question answering. Okay, so just tap on the select option. Once you tap on the select option, just tap on to continue to create resource. Okay. Yeah, so once you tap onto the create option, it will redirect to the basic details. Here we need to give on some details, like which type of subscription you are using and which type of resource group we are using. For example, I just select the resource group as demo and select the resource subscription as a Visual Studio subscription, DJ as UG Studios, and name I would like to give AI day for something, blah, blah, blah. And once I give the name and I just tap onto the pricing, just tap onto the stand S1. Once you given the pricing tier, and then you get like to tap into Azure search engine and Azure search pricing, and just make it as default and click on this checkbox and just tap onto the create option. Okay, so make network and identity and tags as default. So once the validation is completed, you just tap onto the create option. It will take while like 1 or 2 minutes to complete this deployment. Okay, so after that one, you just tap onto the create. Okay, so it will go for the initializing that deployment. Okay, so I would like to before that one, I would like to tell you something like what is the Azure language and like no, not is Azure language. So before that one, we need to create one Excel file. So I'm already created one Excel file. In this Excel file, I given some information in one row I just given the questions and another row I given the answers. So this is our knowledge base. So I just added this knowledge base to this chatbot. Okay. So whenever I need to ask any question, for example, let's say I just given the prompt as who is the speaker, and I given the question as well. The speaker is Prathap Reddy. So I just where is the venue and uh, like that I just given some examples and so like that we can ask any questions related to that. So it will give you the response accordingly. Okay. So this deployment takes a couple of minutes. So once the deployment is completed, we are able to update the knowledge base, and then we need to able to create the one this particular we have to integrate this what are the knowledge base. We need to integrate this knowledge base to the chatbots as well. Yeah, for this chatbots, we need to separately we need to create one chatbot services. Okay, I would like to show you what are the channels that is available in this chatbot. Okay, give me a moment. So it is deploying is in progress. Yeah, deployment is completed. Just tap onto the go to resource, and here there is an option called go to language studio. So give me movement. Yeah, so there is a one. This one we created. So just tap on this one, and here we need to tap onto the getting started with the language studio. So it will redirect to the language studio. Language.cognitive.azure.com is the official URL for this language studio. Here we need to demonstrate something on this Azure. Okay, so again it is asking you to sign in. Just tap on to sign in. It will automatically detect your credentials. Okay. Give me a moment. So I have some weak broadband connection. Yeah. So here we need to create one such list. So here we need to redirect to the understand question and a conversational language. So here we need to tap on. So this is the language studio. Here we need to go for the understand question and conversational language, and then we need to tap on to question and answer. Question, understand question answer. So just tap on that one, and then here we need to create one project. Tap on to create one Azure search. So we need Azure search to create for this one. So I need to create one name. A Azure back to school. Okay, sorry, I just given some mispronunciation. Miss, I just make it as ES2 as default. I'm pricing that as standard as well. Once I given, I just have to create. It will take again a couple of minutes. So it is created. Yeah. Something name, Azure location, yes. Last year we used to start this one and create this one. Human moment, so I'm fetching some error. Okay. Moment, start from that language, name, leave. I don't have anything. So give me a moment. I would like to set up this environment. Yeah, I have already this one. So let me try. I'm using Visual Studio subscription. Then just type on system session one for it. Yeah. Here we have an ability to just tap on to create a new project. And I want to language. You just tap on to the choose the language setting for this resource group. I want a language studio creator. So I just want to have the language studio project. Okay. And I just here I need to select the place language and tap on to next. Here we need to give some default names. Names like David Azure. Description. If you want to add any description, you can add. Yeah. And then you can tap on to create a project. Okay. So once you create the project, we need to add our project here. Yeah. So project is created. So we need to add the resource source. I have some files. So I need to add my files here. And I just give a ID source name. I need to browse the file. Just tap onto the browse. And we need to upload some browse files here. So I have so I'm searching for some um yeah, I have one file like Jana and yeah, I have one Salem 123 data. So I just tap on to add the data. And if you want to, once you add the data, so you need to tap onto auto detector unstructured data. So just tap on auto detector and tap on to add. Okay, so once you add the data, it will automatically add the binary resource. Okay. So whatever the data you have, so we have to create one knowledge base with the question and answering. Okay, so this is the thing we are creating. Like we have custom question answering we are creating. So once you created this main source and just tap onto the where we need to add some chit chat, global chit chat. So we have everything that will be available. We have professional chit chat, friendly, witty, caring, and all. So we have the friendly chit chat. I just adding that chat chit chat as well. Okay, this is and all, or this is the language studio. We have managed so some knowledge base, some deploy knowledge base, some reviews and suggestion. Okay, and here, so once you added this data, so we need to hit the knowledge base. So here we need to test the data. Here we need to add anything related to the data. Anything we can deploy. Okay, here I need to test this. So this is the real actually we are getting the responses through this chatbot. For example, just including the short answers and all. So it will enable some time. Okay. The second deploy the knowledge base as well. Okay. So I just ask for ice cream. So it will give you the response. So yeah, I just given the ice cream as the prompt. So I know that you know that stuff. And I would like to ask here we have some questions. Do we have fingers? So I just ask them, do you have just ask this prompt. Let me get the response. Yeah, I don't have in the hardware for that. Let's see. I don't have the hardware for that. So based on that, we get the response. Okay. So this the we need to test this one. So what are the things we have the uh, right? So everything knowledge base is ready, then we can just tap onto the deploy. So once the just tap onto the deploy. So once your knowledge base is deployed, so we need to add this deployment to the chatbot. Okay. Now I would like to once the deployment is completed. So it will ask us to create one chatbot. So ready. So deployment is completed. So now we need to create one bot. Just tap on to create bot. Okay. Here. So while creating this bot, we are careful about some storage capacity and all. So it will exhaust very fastly. Okay. Give me a moment. So it is very broad by weak connection here. Yeah. Here we need to give some basic details like subscription, resource group, and the instance details and Azure bot name. And here we need to set the pricing tier. We have different plans for this pricing tiers as well. But I just selected the standard as well. So once you given this one, and yeah, so later we can see that one. So just tap on to the next, and here we need to give some web information, web app information, app name, SDK language name, and we have any is there any existing app service means you can go ahead and you can. So you don't have any this one, just tap on to create new. And here we need to add all this. Once you give on this one, you just tap on to review plus click. So once validation is completed, we are able to create this part service. Okay, custom deployment master service. Okay, so give me a minute. So validation is failed. Right. Failed for the more information. The region has score of 0. Okay, so I need to select the different region. Just have to edit. Also, I need to select the PLC code. Then we can let me try. So I just changed the subscription. Yeah, deployment is completed. Just tap on the create. And sometimes Visual Studio subscription is not working because yeah, it shows some geo subscriptions and so quota. Sometimes quota limit is also exhausted and also like to make sure we have an idea about what are the services we have created, what are the things we have created. Like that, we have something. Okay. So once the deployment is completed, we are able to deploy the knowledge base to this chatbot. Okay. So it will take while and so that's I think so we created we know something about language studio, we have to know something about AI and conversational AI anyway. So whatever the thing we have created right now, since it is conversational AI, so we just created one knowledge base. We have to add this knowledge base to this chatbot like that. Okay. And so give me a moment. Is uh, deployment is still in progress? Yeah, deployment is completed. Just tap on to go to resource school. Yeah. Here we have some options. We need to add the yeah. So here we need to go for the bot services. So this is the bot service. Just tap on to the bot service. And here we need to add the knowledge base to the channels. Okay. So here we need to go for uh, connect the just tap on to connect channels, or else you can test in web chat. Okay. So once you tap onto the test in web chat, we need to chit chat with this. Okay. And here we need to give some prompts and to give the responses. Sometimes here this language studio Q&A maker is not working properly. Let's try. I would like to ask something like ice cream. Yeah, so it is encountering some bug. We need to make some changes in the source code. Okay, now what can we do? So we need to connect some channels to this knowledge base. So we already deployed, right? So like we already see one thing called so in the test mode we just tap onto the text, like it will give you the response like so once you given the prompt like ice cream, it will so it is I love that stuff, you love that one, like that we get the right. So we have some channels like direct line, web chat, and we have Alex communicate services, direct line, email, Facebook, and Microsoft Teams and Outlook, Skype. We have these type of things. So I just tap onto the Microsoft Teams, and here I need to connect the Microsoft Teams to this knowledge base. Okay. Just tap onto this checkbox and agree, and you can tap onto apply. Yeah, so it is done. So now we can tap onto the channels. Those here coming back to the channels is available in this channel. Just tap onto open in Teams. So once you tap onto the open in Teams, it is able to open in the Teams itself. If you want to open in the Teams app, if you want to open in the web apps, like that we can choose. Okay. It will take while. Yeah, like that how it will be looks like. That's how I'm going to show you in the. So long back I created one chart. Okay, so I would like to share that one. Will take some time to show you, and I would like to share that. Give me a moment. I'm able to stop here. Okay, I'm unable to move forward. Okay, so sorry actually. So what it I mean I have very weak broadband connection here. So what actually? So whenever we need to tap on this channel, so it is redirect to the Teams and it will create one a new channel. So in this new channel, we need to ask, we need to give in the like it is like some unique chat with like what like everything whatever the knowledge base we have added that is enabled in this Teams as well. So we need to ask anything later. Who is the speaker? It will give the responses. And Prathap, we can ask like when do it is given the Salem. It will ask ice cream. It will give the response. So like that we get the responses through this Teams. Okay. So sorry, but I'm so due to some weak network, I'm unable to demonstrate. Okay. So that's all for this session. If you have any queries, please feel free to reach out. I would like to add my social media in the comment section as well. So feel free to reach out to us. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for joining this Azure Back to School. And thank you so much, when we can there is